Hey you guys, I am back with another video. I'm going to make this brief, but I had a dream on um, June 6th of this year, and I had awoke from this dream at 7 a.m. because I had set my alarm, and when my alarm went off, it woke me up out of this dream. So the reason why I didn't upload this video on yesterday is because I wanted to get some clarity on it, because I didn't understand what I was seeing. Um, the dream itself was very brief, and I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just sharing a dream, but I wanted to share this dream with an understanding of what I was being shown. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the dream. I remember I was looking out of the window. I can't tell you where I was. I just know that I was looking out of a window. And all of a sudden I heard this loud rumbling noise. Like it was louder than thunder. Like it sounded, I don't know, like it just had such an authority with it. Like it was just so loud. I can't explain the sound, but it got my attention, and I was gazing out of the window trying to see what was going on, and I was focused in looking at the sky. Like that's where my gaze was. And as I was looking up at the sky, I could feel the earth shaking. I mean, it was a powerful shake. And as I kept looking up at the sky, I remember seeing this massive black wave of, I can't explain what it was. Like it looked like smoke, but then it looked like black clouds. Um, but it was massive. Like all of a sudden it just came out of nowhere and just filled the sky. And I could hear people in the background kind of talking amongst, just kind of like you can hear people panicking, like trying to figure out what's going on. Um, but my eyes were fixed on the sky, and I can't remember in detail. I just remember the sky, something happened in the sky, like something very strange took place. And it was almost as if the sky opened up, and I was trying to, I don't know, like I couldn't move. I was, I could not stop looking. And as I'm seeing this, all of a sudden I see this red, it looked like a moon or a sun, and it just went across the sky. And I remember I just started praying, because in my spirit I was afraid. Because this is something that I've never seen before, and I was just praying in my prayer language. And as I saw this red moon, this red sun swipe across the sky, like this massive shaking took place. Like I could feel things around me just shaking. Just, it was such a powerful shake. And I could see there was destruction. And as I kept gazing at the sky, I saw it again a second time. And it was more shakes, more, just the earth was trembling. Like it was like an earthquake. I've never witnessed an earthquake, but that's what it looked like. And I know there was more to this, but for whatever reason, I'm not able to remember in detail. But I remember as I saw that red moon, that red sun go across the sky a second time, my gaze started going towards what was literally going on in my surroundings. And I remember I walked outside, and at this time it was daylight, and I could see the aftermath of the destruction. I mean, it literally looked like there was an earthquake. I mean, cars were just beat up, like just stuff around me was like, I mean, it was just crazy. And I remember I was looking in the parking lot of where I was, and I could just see cars just tore up and just mangled. And I remember for whatever reason I was looking for my car, and when I finally saw my car, it looked like somebody had literally took both of their hands and had one hand on the hood and one hand on the trunk of the car and just folded it in two. And my car was literally like folded. It was so weird, but at the same time, it was such a massive level of destruction that had took place. And I woke up. Now, I was really going before God on this because, I was like, okay, I don't know what it was I just saw, but I knew what I saw was prophetic because I know when God shows me things. Like, I know when He is showing me something. And I wanted to upload the video right away, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to just share this dream and not have, and not extend clarity on what it was what I saw. And so I was really going before God on this. And here He gave me two scriptures. This is where He led me. He led me to Acts chapter 2, and I'm going to read from the King James Version starting at verse 17 through 20. And it shall come to pass in the last days, said God, I will pour out of my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men shall dream dreams. And on my servants and on my handmaidens I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophesy. And I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapor of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood, before the great and notable day of the Lord come. So, of course, when I saw this one verse, I was like, oh my gosh, this sounds like something that God was showing me. And so He then led me to Revelations chapter 6, and I'm going to start at verse 12. And it says, and I beheld when He had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. And let's see, I think I want to read verse 13 as well. Bear with me. Okay, well, for some reason, I'm sitting here trying to look these verses up online while I'm doing this video. Okay, and verse 13 says, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And I'm going to read, I believe I want to read verse 14 also, if it'll let me. Okay. And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. So when I read these two particular scriptures, and I'm going to have these scriptures also um, uploaded on the video. It should be showing before this starts, but I felt such a confirmation in my spirit that what I saw was literally what I read in these scriptures. I believe that what God showed me was this blood moon. Like when I was explaining my dream to my cousin, I did not even make the connection because I'm sitting here describing to her what I saw in my dream, and I'm saying, to her, it looked like it was a moon or a sun, but it was red. And I didn't even make the connection until later on that evening when God led me to these scriptures. And I felt the presence of God on me. I was like, oh my gosh, this is what I saw. This is the red moon. This is the blood moon. Excuse me, I didn't mean to say red moon. This is the blood moon. And so I find it also interesting that here it is, I have this dream on June 6th. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but look at the date, June 6, 2013. June 6, 6, 6, 2013. 2 plus 1 is 3 plus 3 is 6. So 666. Okay, now here it is. I have this dream on this particular day, which also was the official start date of the Bilderberg secret meeting, which is supposed to be held from 6/6 to 6/9, which 9, if you turn it upside down, is also a 6. So what I'm saying to you guys is, I don't find it a coincidence that I had this dream when I did, right at the beginning of the meeting that is supposed to be held with the Bilderbergs. Now, if you guys don't know what the Bilderbergs are, I would advise you to do your research on that. But they are a secret society. They are the higher ups. They're higher up than the Illuminati. Like it is all one big secret society, and their whole agenda is to bring in the New World Order, which we know is referred to as the beast in Revelation. So you guys, I feel very strongly about this, and also I want to add that when I was seeing these things taking place in the heavens, in my spirit, I was saying to myself, this is it. This is it. Jesus is coming. He's coming. Like that was what was going on in my spirit. Like that's what I was speaking in my spirit as I'm seeing this in my dream. I knew in my heart that this is it. Everything that I was seeing taking place was leading to Jesus coming back. And so when I woke up that morning, I basically felt in my spirit that destruction is coming. I can't shake it. I just feel in my heart that this was a warning dream, and I just pray that you guys take this literally. I know that there have been other people having dreams of the blood moon. I mean, it literally like boggled my mind when God not only gave me this dream, but gave me the confirmation of what it was that I was seeing, because I didn't make the connection until he gave me these two verses. So I just pray that you guys will continue to just seek God with your whole heart, and if anything comes, any other dreams come, I will make sure I will share it with you guys. Thank you so much for taking the time to check this video out. I love you guys. Stay prayed up, stay repenting, and just keep seeking God with your whole heart. Look up, because our redemption is drawing nigh. God bless.